And joining me right now is California Congressman, House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy. Congressman, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me back on, Maria.
So, look, we've got a lot to get to. I want to ask you about this year-end spending. I want to ask you about 40-year high inflation, about the border. But let's start with your plans once you do get that gavel in a couple of weeks and this FBI collusion with media. Are you going to ensure that FBI players, bad actors who were censoring information on the American people are subpoenaed and heard from when you take the gavel?
Maria, we're going to do more than just subpoena them. We're going to change the course of where the FBI is today. If you look, the FBI is, every day we learn something more, that they became, and could private companies become a political arm of them to go after individuals with no repercussions for individuals that know what's happening. But it raises more questions than just Twitter now that Elon Musk has brought that forward. What about Facebook? What about Google? What about the 51 Intel individuals like Clapper, Brennan, and Hayden, former CIA directors, that put their name on a letter saying that Hunter Biden's laptop was false, that it was Russia? Who asked them to sign this letter? Do these people still have clearances? We're going to subpoena them as well. Why are they able to do this, working together, using private businesses to go after individuals right before an election, denying the American public the truth? We've got to get to the very bottom. And I think just subpoenas are starting, but you're almost going to have a church-style investigation to reform the FBI more that we are learning. The number of whistleblowers that have come forward, that have talked to us about this, this is going to be a much bigger situation than people realize.
Well, I hope you bring in former DNI John Ratcliffe to help you with this process. He knows all the players and has watched this collusion take place in terms of this church-style commission you're referring to.
Well, John Radcliffe, he is ideal, and we've worked very closely. I just talked to John this weekend, and for your viewers, you've listened to John Radcliffe early on talk about the different things that he was fearful of them doing. He is a former FBI. He is a former prosecutor, U.S. attorney. He's a former congressman, and he was the director of DNI as well. So he is the key individual that will work with us in many avenues to help solve this problem and correct it once and for all.
Well, I mean, it's crazy to see the DOJ as complicit as it has been. Are you going to subpoena Merrick Garland? Are you going to subpoena Christopher Wray?
Well, you've got to get to the very top, because you've got to understand, what did they know? Why did they allow this to go on? Did they know this was happening and continue it? Did they direct it? These are all questions that have to get asked. This is why it's so important that 15 days from now we can hit the ground running from the very beginning. You've got Title 42 being lifted this week alone. How many more millions of people are going to come across this border? How many more people on the terrorist watch list? How many more Americans are going to die because of the fentanyl coming across? We've got to be prepared, and unfortunately, we're getting delayed by a few members in our own conference to start on that very first day, because no subpoena can go out until you elect the speaker, until you populate the committees, until you get to work. And we've got a lot of work that we've done already that is actually on hold while we still have this question lingering.
Yeah, let's talk about that. An op-ed from last week in the Wall Street Journal by the editorial board writes this: Democrats in the House minority have completed a seamless change of House leadership to a younger generation with little internal dissent. But Republicans, who ostensibly won the majority, can't even find the votes to elect the GOP speaker, much less agree on a budget strategy or much of anything else. Congressman, how important is this? The title is Republican Party Masochists in Congress.
Well, it's very damaging. 5 people can stop something. And when you think about this, I've been leader for 4 years. We are the only Republican group to win both cycles. Why everybody else lost, from the Senate to the governors to the presidency, we won both cycles. We won the majority. Then we had a primary to select who would be the nominee for the floor. I won 85% of that vote. But now 5 members want to hold up our ability to move forward, to have the subpoenas to go out to the FBI and to Garland, to have the ability to stop what's happening along the border, to make us energy independent, to pass a Parents' Bill of Rights. This is what the real challenge is all about. And what's happening by them doing this, it is weakening our hand right now. Once I became leader, we won the majority, we were able to lift the mandate for the vaccine for our military. Just a sign of what we can achieve. But now we've got over on the Senate, you've got 2 senators who will no longer be in office in 15 days that are now writing trillions of dollars in an omnibus bill. We would be stronger if we waited 15 days from now, where the Republicans were in the majority in the House, to actually do something, to curb our spending that brought us the inflation, to force the border to get secure, to have victories, we have energy independence. That's how we would be stronger. But unfortunately, they're moving forward with this. And having these 5 do this actually weakens our hand over on the House side to stop it.
Well, let me tell you, I mean, do they understand that these dissenters want you to concede that any member could call the chair vacant and insist that a vote happens to replace the sitting speaker? Do they understand that that means anybody could become speaker, including a Democrat? Then all of your plans blow up in smoke.
That's very true. The American public gave the Republican Party the majority in the House. And the real challenge here is, by them moving forward, we've watched this in state capitals across the country where Republicans win the majority, but a Democrat picks who the speaker is. And remember this, Maria, and to all your viewers, the speaker is the one who signs off on every single subpoena. So no subpoena can go out. And if somebody else is cutting that deal, maybe they cut a deal with Democrats that they don't subpoena, that they don't investigate, that they don't hold this Biden administration accountable. This is the real challenge that we have going forward. But it's also delaying our ability to work by what they're doing today. That becomes the real challenge. We already had our primary. We already selected who the nominee. I won by 85% of the vote. As leader, I've won every single election cycle where we won the majority. I'm not quite sure what they want to achieve. They have no other candidate, but simply to do the work. The only other people who are cheering them on are the Democrats, AOC and others. And when they ask for this motion to vacate, they want to allow to empower a Swalwell or a Schiff to make a motion to repeal the speaker. We have the motion to vacate. It just has a higher threshold. So I'm not quite sure what they're arguing for outside of getting press.
Well, I don't know why your own party would be weakening you at such a moment in time, okay? There are fires to be put out in every corner of this country because of a failed agenda, and they are weakening you right before you're supposed to take the gavel. I got to ask you about this omnibus bill. You just mentioned it. You've got 2 senators who are on their way out writing this legislation. How ridiculous is that? What does this omnibus plan look like? Because you want to get a continuing resolution to hold you over until when you take over in January, and yet these 2 senators are writing another blockbuster bill that, is it competing with the size of the COVID relief package at $1.9 trillion, which is the root cause of 40-year high inflation?
You know this better than anybody, Maria. You know how inflation was created, government overspending. That's exactly what's happening. Every year, you're supposed to pass 12 appropriation bills that fund government. The Democrats are in power, and they didn't do it. So now they're waiting to the last moment. But the voters have voted to change. The Republicans would be in power in 15 days. So why wouldn't we simply do a continuing resolution, fund the government into the next year, and then we'd have an opportunity to actually cut spending? They are going to increase. They're going to increase by more than $100 billion after all the increases they've done before. So now the baseline when we take over is going to be $100 billion more, adding more to inflation. These 2 senators, Leahy and Shelby, won't have to face the voters because they're leaving. They won't even tell us what the numbers are, and they're going to show a bill that are thousands of pages that nobody can read. And then what the Democrats did was to pass the continuing resolution right up to Christmas and pressure us to pass this bill, which is wrong. We should hold off and let Republicans help us secure the border in funding this government.
Well, have you spoken to your colleagues in the Senate? Congressman, I mean, why are your Republican colleagues in the Senate going along with Democrats once again, which they've done all year with a ton of other spending packages?
You know, one of the saddest things they say back to me is because the chaos of these 5 individuals, they don't think we can get something done over here, so they're going to agree with Democrats now. That is how bad the situation is. That is what is causing the problem. It is. That is
shameful. Real quick before you go, you said you wanted to have hearings at the border? Title 42 is going away on Wednesday. How are you going to do that?
Well, if I'm elected speaker, I could have Homeland Security, I could have Judiciary hold their hearings so the Democrats will finally have to go to the border to see what is happening, to no longer ignore the issue.
That's good. All right, Congressman, it's good to see you. Thanks very much. We'll be watching all of the developments, of course. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.